Okay, so we were talking about Yuko, and as children, she was many years younger than you.
But we adored her. She was so cute when she was a baby. And my father was good in the carpentry things. He made a sleigh.
Oh, carpentry, yeah.
Carpentry, okay, sleigh. And Yuko was maybe 2 years old at the time. And we dressed her, I don't know, Yuko's everybody's a pet. She was. And she was a very likable person, even ever since she was little. And so we dressed her in a warm clothes, put her in a sleigh. But the father was so proud that he made a nice sleigh for her. And me and Akira.
Puller?
Yeah, Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did that. And see, Ikako, I don't have much memory because maybe
she was still at home.
In a home,
resting.
in a bed,
yeah,
resting,
yeah.
okay? But so me and Akira did the most, pushing and pulling and stuff. So we had a good time, winter time. I remember that.
So anything that you remember growing up through high school? Anything major? Anything?
Okay. As far as like studying or education and things, I am most excelled.
Yeah.
And because when I was a little kindergarten, I was able to read, and because I see my parents reading a newspaper, so I thought I like to do the same thing. So, and then if I don't understand the words or something, I asked, and that's how. So I was 5, 6 years old. I read a lot of books, and Aesop story, you know that, okay, and also Francis, Mrs. Francis, little women, and all this Western.
The old,
I was more
traditional.
interested in the other countries
Yeah.
because I didn't know there was such another country besides me. I mean, this
Where you
country.
are, yeah.
Yeah. No idea because I was so little, but I was so curious what it's all like. And I had a little bedroom I shared with Akira. I mean, not the bed, but with futon,
Yeah.
Akira,
A room.
the room. And then I look at the picture, like this,
Mm-hmm.
and I said, wonder where the beautiful mountain picture came from. Then after I started reading book, I said, oh, it must be from Switzerland. I always dreamed about anything.
Yeah.
And because I was dreamer, and also and I excel so much. My parents are so pleased and bought me. We had a real tiny room, maybe this room, like this room.
The kitchen here, yeah.
No, next to kitchen. We had a little room
Yeah.
where we just sat and ate breakfast or something, because it's a little space. Breakfast it was okay because not everybody sit, in that little table right next to kitchen. Right next to kitchen, yeah, there was a room. All right. Well, then they bought me what do you call it? Studying
Desk?
regular desk, beautiful desk. It still have. I think they still somebody has.
Yeah.
And because they thought that maybe if I sat and just lay and read the book, and they would give me because I was number one in the graduate. All right. So they were so proud of me. Well, then of course, then I was always picked. Every time a school had some special event or something, I was always picked. So my mother always, before anything comes, she goes to get me a new dress or things, because I'm going to be on the stage, right? Okay. And but I think this is why my sisters see these things.
Which one? Yuko?
Iko.
Yuko.
See, ever since, from bed, to futon, and she probably, at the beginning was envied. Envy becomes hatred, resentment.
I know. I don't want to build on that so much.
Because it's a long story, and I don't want to talk about it because I get mad.
So Yuko She came up.
She was more neutral,
Yeah.
and I have to say.
Yeah.
So Iko became a very bitter person.
Well,
It's not just me, my father
let's talk about
always.
Yuko. Yeah. So
And
she got through high school,
yeah.
and she had an interesting adult life because she had a
Adult
first
life.
marriage, she had a second marriage.
She didn't have a luck with a guy, I think, like me. You know, it's always something.
Hey, what do you mean? What about my dad, man? That's the luckiest thing.
Oh, I mean, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's different. But because I never. But his side, he's in the States, in Indiana, and he's from Illinois.
Who are we
Your
talking
dad
about? Yes.
from Illinois.
Yeah.
Okay, Chicago.
Yeah.
All right, and
We'll get to him later.
oh, okay.
So let's just talk about Yuko. Right.
Oh,
so
Yuko.
did she go? She didn't go to college.
No, not we don't call it the college
all right.
at the time
Yeah.
because I went to a girls' private school.
Right.
But it's not a private school like a state, expensive. No, it's a state-run school.
Yeah.
My mother went,
Okay.
and my mother learned English. You know that.
She couldn't. I never
knew.
spoke English.
I never knew. No. It's not to a level where
Uh-huh.
he is able to
Communicate.
Yeah, communicate. Because I didn't believe when my grandmother asked me one day, I was in 16, 17, 15. I mean, it's not a kid anymore.
Right.
All right. I said, yes, go, Grandma, I'm going to show you something you might be interested in. Because every time I visit my grandparents, the first thing I go is go where book is. They have all the book rack,
Yeah.
the lot of books. Then I go see because I want to sit down and
Read.
Okay. And then she brought this in a box, like this tangerine box or something, about this. All right. So I never knew she kept, because my mother was only girl.
Only daughter?
Only daughter. And three other siblings. So 4 children. Then she said, so she couldn't throw this away.
Mm.
And, but I'm going to show it to you. And if you want to take it, you can take it, So, because then she's a grandmother too, you see? So
Yeah,
maybe,
she's thinking.
Yeah, she's thinking maybe
Pass it on.
Pass it on, okay. And I was looking at this, I said, English. I said, oh, my mother didn't lie to me. But under the...
She told you that she studied English?
Yeah, because...
But you didn't believe her.
No, I didn't believe her. Because when I went to my mother's same school,
Yeah.
all right, all girls.
Yes.
And then...
Was this after 12th grade or was it during high school? What?
No, the level was different. It's not like a
I know,
US.
but how old were you then?
14.
Okay, so, all right. That's
Yeah.
kind of where you...
It's
were
a
you
between.
finishing school.
Yeah, finishing.
Yeah.
It's all girls.
Yeah.
That's most girls, 98% girls, and go there if you pass.
Right.
The testing is very difficult. It's a 4 days test. But anyway, and I saw English book. Okay, of course this is a pen. This is a book.
Yes.
I mean, you know what I mean.
Simple.
Okay, it's very simple.
Basic.
Okay. Then underneath English, it said in Japanese how to pronounce. So she put all this underneath how to. This is what she learned. She said, "I never believed that she did. She didn't lie to me."
Yeah, good.
And
nice.
so I was amazed. My mother's time,
They did this.
they did this.
So, where is this orange box?
I don't know. I really don't know. Because
Did you take it?
I don't even remember.
You don't remember.
I don't even remember. Maybe because I was still young.
Yeah.
13,
Yeah.
14 or something.
Yeah.
So maybe I just went out and, play with my cousins.
Yeah.
And I forgot about this.
Very interesting. But we did kind of get away from Yuko. It started out about Yuko. We went off track a little bit. So we kind of parted there when you were saying she doesn't have luck with her relationships with her with men.
The first husband, she is a son of actually very well-to-do shoe.
Shoe company.
Shoe company, not the shoe company. No.
Store.
Yeah. And his father had so many shoe stores.
Shoe stores,
okay.
yeah.
So he wasn't, he grew up with
privilege.
A privilege, yes. But he was womanizer. He was pretty bad. I mean, they left Yuko there when she was pregnant, and
Well, I mean, yeah, this happens, right? I mean, but so he left, and did they officially divorce or did they not?
Officially.
They did.
Yeah. But see, no, this is what happened. Okay, so they built a new house, but she likes nice new things too.
Yeah, who doesn't?
Okay, so she built the house with you put so many down
and get a mortgage.
And get the mortgage. Okay. Well, then, but there are so many nights that he wouldn't come home, and that happened, and she was having another second or third child, and she just couldn't take it anymore.
So she divorced him, or he divorced her, or was it mutual?
I think she
kind of.
Yeah, she kind of pushed.
Yeah.
And but his brother, and the husband, brother,
was a responsible guy.
He was very responsible.
Wasn't he running the company, general manager or something, right?
Yes, and so he apologized, Akira, okay, and
on behalf of the family.
In behalf of the family, and he was really didn't know what to do with this guy because he was the youngest and he was the oldest.
Of course, yeah.
So oldest has more responsibility.
Yeah.
And he was just play around.
So they had 3 kids with. She had 3 kids with him.
3 kids with him.
You remember their names?
It's hard. If I look through the pictures,
you'll know.
I think
right?
I would know.
But they were boys, girls, or
before this, Yuko had an affair with this guy, but he had.
He was married.
He was married, and he had 2, 3 children
of
himself.
His own. Okay.
And, but anyway, she had this boy, this child. I have picture here.
Ah.
This is her first son. See, this is Yuko
here. That's her first son? He looks
but
like
it was from this first affair because she was 38.
But was this the guy she married, or
no?
Oh, this was all right. So there was somebody. She had a relationship before she got married,
right?
And this is the son.
Yeah, this is the son.
And then
he is a nice boy.
Yeah.
He was quiet, very quiet, but he had a really good bad time. All right.
And then this.
So that's his kid. She's gonna be beautiful. His wife.
Yeah. So here,
his wife is very beautiful. See, I met her. I really like her.
And that's Yuko. How long ago was this picture?
2 years.
Oh, it's pretty recent then.
Yeah, recent. 1 year.
Ah, yeah, okay. And then
this
is him and his wife.
Yes.
Yep.
And
okay.
he has beautiful. She's beautiful.
Yep.
And she took after her.
Well, like you said, Yuko was always cute.
She was cute. Yeah, she was.
All right, so the first son she had was from a relationship. The next 2 came from her husband.
Yes.
That was
next to 3.
That was the womanizer. Oh,
yeah.
3 more.
3.
3 more.
Yeah, and he what was I gonna say? I met him because they were going to get married.
Oh, the guy, the father of him.
Yeah, father of him. They were going to get married.
Yeah.
And so.
But he would have to divorce.
Yeah, he had to divorce, and I guess he couldn't, or something.
Right.
And so he went back to
His wife.
his wife, original one.
Yeah.
And because that's why I met him in a hotel in Shinagawa, in front of a train station. It's a big hotel.
It had to be a long time
Where do you
ago.
go?
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, okay. Hotel we met. I met him. Real nice guy. He had his own business, private detective.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he had his own
Oh
business.
my gosh. Usually private detectives are chasing people that are supposedly cheating on each other, right?
I don't know, but I think she really liked it.
Yeah.
They were sincerely thinking about
Yeah.
it. But anyway, he eventually went back to
Sure.
his original
So
wife.
then she met and married the
Yeah.
shoe company guy.
It was really,
Really
bad.
Was he
Bad
gambling? I mean, it was with money too, right? It was just.
Of course, the family had the money.
So where would he get his money? From his family?
Maybe father. I mean, he know how to talk. You know, sometimes the
Mm-hmm.
boys know how to talk.
So how long were they together? And she had 3 kids with him.
I know. And they even built the house. See, they're the
Yeah.
one, it's like my Akira's
Yeah.
second son who
wants
likes to live
flash.
flashy. And she didn't want. So what happened is the government, what do you call, foreclosed. And it was just a brand new house.
Yeah.
But the foreclosed because she couldn't pay.
Right.
But
Well,
he
where
didn't
was
pay.
it- where did he go?
never supported her
He
financially.
didn't even live at the house?
He did, but he never really supported family because he was his money
Well,
went
how
to,
could they get loan to build the house if he was?
or maybe I don't know who
Alright,
did it.
yeah,
But
it's the
anyway,
detail.
But she worked so hard.
Yeah.
She had a second job,
Yeah.
building cleaning.
Yeah.
She was working for the bank,
Right.
but the bank her
Bank
boss,
doesn't pay anyone.
boss, because she's charming, you know,
Yeah.
my
Yes.
sister, and then she didn't like him, so
Oh.
she quit the
He was
bank.
probably trying to make some moves on her.
Oh, so that's what it is, and she didn't want it,
Right.
and so she went to work for Tokyo Gas Company,
Ah.
but it's a big company.
Yeah, utility.
Yeah, utility company.
Like
so it's a big,
DTE.
yeah, DTE. It's a big company. All right, so she was working, but it wasn't enough to support the family because he never gave her any money.
And she was still married to him at this time,
Yeah,
working now
Oh,
one
and
job
then-
and then 2 jobs.
and 2 jobs. He did the 2 jobs for maybe 15 years. She worked, you know, and anyway, so I give gifts and things. Sometimes I send, you know.
You just send?
I did that. So she made all the dolls and things for me and gave it to me in return, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And but anyway, so me and Yoko get along fine.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
no problem.
And today, there's no man. She only has her children and grandchildren now.
But now she has money now.
Now, yeah.
Now because she worked hard.
Yeah.
Because every weekend, and but her youngest one, baby boy, he really got a little. Well, I used to have his picture here. What happened? I don't know. Maybe I put away.
This was her youngest
Youngest.
from the husband.
He came to United States. You took us
Oh.
to Greenfield Village.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a guy.
Yeah.
But I had good talk with him.
With him, huh?
Yeah.
About the family.
Oh, about the family. I said, because he was 13 or 12 or 13, it's a bad age for boys.
Yeah.
Because, turning to adolescent,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
From childhood to adolescent.
Yeah.
Anyway, so he talked back to mother, and he was just so terrible. And she didn't know what to do. And she couldn't leave him by himself
Right.
with the other siblings. No.
Oh, that, yeah.
That's why she brought him to United States. You see? And, but after, but the good thing I thought, I made the time, because I know how hard she worked for family. 5 kids,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
And then the women makes a lot less money than guys,
In
right?
Japan, it's very
In
bad.
Japan,
yeah.
so that's why she had.
Especially one generation ago.
Oh yeah,
More
now
equal.
more equal.
Yeah.
It's now it's equal, but before no. So she had to work. So she worked Saturday and Sunday. She worked. She would go to bed 9 o'clock. She had to go to bed.
Yeah.
Because she had to get up 3 o'clock in the morning, get ready and be but it's building. It's not cleaning somebody's house, no.
Right.
Buildings,
Commercial. All commercial, yeah.
And I think 12 or 13 years she worked through.
She's retired now, isn't she?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And then, you know, so I know how it is because I went through the same thing.
Oh, yeah.
And
we'll talk about that in a future chapter. Okay.
okay.
I wanna move on.
All right, you want to move on.
So, is there anything left with her that is so significant in terms of a memory or an event that you wanna?
And Yuko is so more neutral.
Yeah.
Personality. So it's easy to kind of get along, you know.
I thought so. Always.
And yeah, she looks like it too, right? It's not like the Ikuko, no. She's different. And but I think Ikuko and Yuko was the closest. Because,
really?
Yeah. Because after I left, you know, family from Kamaishi.
Yeah.
Because they are the pretty close. So you know, Ikuko and
Age-wise.
I mean, they had more communications, you know, than to me, you know.
Right.
Okay. And so anyway, but after that, you know, he's now a CPA. CPA
her
in
first
Japan.
son.
This one.
Yeah.
CPA. And CPA in a professional level is, who told me this? Somebody told me. Who told? Oh, Fumiaki kana? Fumiaki told me. That he said in a job level. He said the politicians, yeah, but beside the politician, under politician, it's a job. What do you call? You know, you have certain
professions.
Profession. All right. It's after the prime ministers, you know, the politicians, is a judge.
Yeah, all right.
In a job-wise. I mean, this is how...
Japanese?
Very respectful job.
Yeah,
this job, she said...
I'd say a lot of people watching this in the future would not understand because American politics, no one respects the politicians. But anyway, all right.
In Japan, it's different.
Yeah.
They more do it for country.
Yeah.
Most of us.
Yeah.
All right. So you know, judge.
Yeah.
The judge level in the States higher too, right?
Especially federal courts.
And anyway, Japan same way.
Right.
Judge level.
And then the
People have a
Supreme
lot
Court,
of
that is really something.
Yeah, it's different. But it's a respectable judge.
Yes.
And a CPA is under that.
Huh.
I didn't know that. See,
really?
Like here, lawyer is.
Lawyer, because they are usually politicians too. They're the ones that actually go into politics. Yeah. But then usually, you know, engineers, CPAs, these are considered the professions.
Yeah. But he's a CPA certified.
Yeah. Okay.
And they're doing very well.
Good.
And you know, his wife is such a sweet person. And wife is just only daughter of this family. And they really raised her like you know, I mean, like a crystal ball or something special.
Is she like then have a princess side of her kind of thing?
Yeah. I mean, you know. But anyway, parents and his in-laws.
Yeah.
Okay, his wife's parents. They're so good, and they're living in Tokyo. And when they got older, in after late 60s, they gave this house in Tokyo to them.
Oh, really nice.
And having a house and
in Tokyo.
In Tokyo, it's not easy.
It's like San Francisco.
That's right. It's something really prestigious, really. All right, good. But now, since it's their house, then after they got married, so they retired to Chiba Prefecture. It's like Tokyo is here, Chiba
down in
is
the
here,
south,
not south. It's not far. Not
on the ocean coast?
Japan is it's only all the ocean coast.
So,
even
but are they
Kamaishi,
literally
ocean
on a coastal town?
Yeah, coastal town.
But more small town.
Inside, what do you call? Inside is more smaller town. You see, but the coastal side
is more what?
It's more
recreational.
It's not like a little Chiba. It's not a little.
It's developed.
Yeah, developed.
It's fully developed.
Oh yeah, fully. Okay. And where they retired.
Yeah.
But I don't know after that.
Yeah. Okay.
But even this retired house, what they gonna do? They probably get it too because they give it to daughter. She's
the
only daughter.
So what does this is Yuko's son? She doesn't live. I mean, they haven't brought her into their house or anything like that. Yuko lives in her own place.
Oh, she lives in a condo like this.
Yeah.
Except, but she has it's run by the government. So she only pays about $450 or $500 in the U.S.
Yeah.
So it's a
very reasonable.
But it's not really poor house.
Yeah.
It's you walk in, it's small, but then the kitchen is about this size.
Yeah.
Okay. And the living room is half of this size. Yeah. And then the one room is, where she sleeps. And in the living room, it's where all the kids, 4 kids.
4 kids.
Futons. Yeah. Sleep. That's how.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So when I visit the Yuko, I couldn't stay there.
Right.
Because the kids are taking over the
Too
room.
crowded, yeah.
So I stayed at a Kako-chan or Akihiko
so
or
after
something.
Yuko is Kako-chan?
After Yuko is... Yeah, Kako-chan is I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, a girl, boy, boy. Oh, yeah. Humiaki is a baby. Yeah.
So Kako-chan is next.
Oh, I remember. Well, she's not like Yuko, but how do I say?
Be careful.
No, because Yuko was, everybody liked Yuko. My father really loved her. Kako-chan was the last girl, they thought, because she was going to have, it was then a government permitted to get the baby out. What do you call this?
To limit births or to promote births?
Because she was 41 when she had the
Humiaki. Yeah.
So the doctor, it was permissible to, not the devotion, what do you call it? Get the baby out.
Oh, you mean abortion?
Abortion.
Oh.
But my mother was...
she wouldn't do that.
Yeah, because I remember the night, every night in the supper table or something, when we discuss a lot of things. And she said, no, she can't really, can't do it. So so that was a Humiaki.
That was the last one. But then we want to talk about Kako-chan.
Oh, Kako-chan, ne. Yeah, I don't know too much about Kako-chan because we are so...
Far apart.
When she was born, I was 17.
You were gone almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't remember much.
Now she came to my wedding with her daughter.
That's right. Yeah.
I don't remember the daughter's name.
Yeah, I
for the life
can't
of me.
remember. Ikko never told me
That they came and
they
visited.
came and visit. But, you know, because she was so
Yeah,
possessive.
let's not get sidetracked
okay.
on that. So, Kako-chan, who did she marry? Or
She met him. I think she's the one who persuaded him.
okay.
Yeah, because he just graduated college and got a job in the city. City of what city?
Doesn't
Not the
matter.
Yokohama, Kawasaki. City. He was working for city
Yeah.
anyway.
Okay.
And they met in the ski, I think.
Skiing.
Skiing. And well, somehow, he's a nice guy, but
I'm sure I've met him, but I would have been
I don't
so
think
little.
so.
No. When we visited in 1972,
it could be.
he would have been. She would have been married then. No. 72.
I can't remember 70. Oh, how 60 something. You.
Me?
Mm.
No, 50 something.
Oh, was it 50 something?
No. What do you mean? What's your
When
question?
you born?
Oh, 64.
64. God, I can't.
I know.
Yeah, because we are such a distance.
I don't remember Kako-chan so much.
Yeah, I don't either.
Okay.
Because I was out here. Oh,
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah.
So we never really.
Okay, but they're still married
Oh, yeah.
and living in Tokyo or around there, wherever.
Sangamihara. It's a U.S. Army.
Ah.
Big army.
Base.
That's Sangamihara. That's where she is. It's condominium. I have a house where
Have you visited her at her home?
Oh, yeah, many times.
Oh.
Every time I go there, they have a Costco too, you know. She took me, but I don't like a Japanese Costco.
That's okay. We'll
Okay.
get sidetracked.
Okay.
So, is there any, I mean, you were 17 years older, but was there any moment that you remember with Kako-chan that stands out?
Not at the time because she was only baby.
So young.
So
How
young.
about in your adult?
Fumiaki, I remember.
Okay,
more.
so.
Because he visited me.
Who did?
Fumiaki.
Oh, okay. But Kako-chan, even through adulthood, you didn't really.
Yeah.
Not too much.
Really, but we are, we are siblings.
Oh, yeah,
and,
yeah.
we have no problem.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not like Ikuko and me. No.
Let's not go there.
No.
Okay. So, if there's nothing else with Kako-chan, then the last one is Fumiaki.
Yeah, last one is Fumiaki. And he worked for the Tokyo tax office.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't
Like
know.
the IRS.
IRS.
Yeah.
That,
The Japanese IRS.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's working. And
Is he retired now?
he retired.
Yeah, I thought so.
And, he retired in a good pension, of course, government. And also his wife,
Teacher. She was a teacher.
she retired. They both had, he told me, we can spend this money. We got 2 incomes.
Yeah, what a terrible thing.
Yeah. So anything, like when my father died, I think he told, siblings, because we didn't get any penny from, okay? And because at the time, Akira was living.
The oldest.
The next year, I think he died.
Wow.
Yeah.
Quickly.
Yeah, very quick. And so I never received any penny from anybody, including Ikko. None. And I worked so hard, 2-3 jobs. And that's why I'm very bitter about this.
Yeah.
Never did anything for me.
That's clear.
And
but Fumiaki, you were starting to say something like he took care of the funeral.
But
he took care of.
Gosh, you know what? He came to. Oh, you met Fumiaki.
Oh yeah,
when
he
came to. Remember
to the States. I was going to U of M.
Yeah,
I was just leaving.
Yeah.
I was leaving to go to U of M.
Yeah, and he took so many pictures, and of course, then I took him to this I remember very clearly. Eiko always saying, she always is very possessive. It's always, it's been like that. That's her nature, possessive. And I said, so Fumiaki said, I'm trying to put the
Sorry, just
together.
take your time.
And because he loves fishing, okay, that's his
Fumiaki
hobby.
likes to
fish.
Ah.
So he said, because I like fishing. And then of course Joe loves
Joe
fishing.
loves fishing, yeah.
And I said,
but it's a different kind of
come.
fishing.
So anyways, he came. So they got him. They never told me Fumiaki was here. Never told me. And but somehow I got to know
that
he's here. And but he was living with Ikko, and Ikko told me. He said he came to here. So, she never contacted me. Anybody visit her never contacted me because she wanted possess.
So anyway,
all the good times. Yeah. All right. So she knows that he loves fish, right? Salmon. All right. So he came, but Fumiaki have already planned how he want to spend in the U.S.
Go to New York, go to Chicago, go to
not to
San
Chicago,
Francisco.
but we come to Detroit, okay,
Yeah.
Okay, New York.
Yeah.
All right. Then they want to go to San Francisco,
Sure.
Los Angeles,
Yeah.
all the place.
Maybe the Grand Canyon. I don't know.
Oh yeah, we did that. I took him.
Oh, that's right. I remember.
I paid everything. I spent $2,000 in 3 days.
Was he here? You found out, and then you grabbed him so that he could do the touring, right?
But Fumiaki, I knew because Fumiaki wrote me a letter. That's why
here
I knew
in the States while he was here.
Yes.
Oh
no, he did not from Japan.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna visit this date.
Yeah.
Okay. So I knew. So I called my sister Ikko. Is he here? He said, "How do you know?" Oh, well, I know because he wrote me a letter. And he said, so then he reluctant. He said, yeah. I said, he's your brother as well as my brother, Silence. And then they're going to take him to fishing because he loves to do fishing. Do you know? They did. They took him fishing.
Yeah.
And stayed in somewhere in a rundown in the middle of nowhere in a mountain.
Not a mountain.
Mountain because of the stream. See, because of salmon comes up to lay egg.
Here in Michigan?
Michigan.
Yeah, okay. There's no mountain. There's not mountains.
Oh, no. But, mountain means,
right.
Okay. Hill, I guess. Yeah. All right. And rundown, I heard it later. Fumiaki told me. Friend of them owned this rundown
cabin?
Not the cabin. Trailer house. Not the double. It's a single trailer house, so it's just this little.
Well, I was there.
Huh?
Remember?
No, you didn't. You didn't go because I didn't take you.
You didn't. I went with John Battelle.
Oh.
They invited me to go fishing.
Okay.
So I went.
He loves the fish.
Yes,
yeah.
I went, and we stayed in a trailer. I mean, that's what it was.
What did that trailer look like?
It was a single trailer, like a small trailer.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
But I was 17. I didn't care.
Yeah, I know. But anyway, and he said, because he doesn't talk much,
No, he doesn't.
Really.
He's quiet.
Quiet, okay. But he told me, so he really got a little upset because whole week stayed in that rundown trailer. He said, middle of nowhere, and 7 days nothing but to do
fishing.
Fishing.
But it's fishing not in the river. I mean, that trailer that I remember was on Lake Michigan.
Oh.
And then Joe had a boat called the Havatar. It's Havatar, I think it was. Not Avatar, but Havatar. And we would troll. So it's not like you're in a stream casting your rod. It's where the rods are set up on the boat, and they have weights on them, and they go down deep into the water, and you're trying to, catch a salmon.
Okay.
But you're getting more seasick than anything else.
Oh, yeah, I can see. But anyway, he said the whole week in a run down this
Trailer.
He said, I didn't come to America to be like this. And then they're real tight, right? So anyway, so after that, he got tired. He wanted to get out, and he wanted to see me, but Eiko didn't do that. So I told Eiko, I said, he's my sibling also, and he wants to do something, and I like to be participated, and I like to do that. So anyway, so they reluctantly, she was angry with me because she was very, very possessive. Okay, so so she dropped him off, in the house, house over there, and he came.
At
Southfield, and as soon as he sat down in the kitchen, I said, "Oh, thank God that I mean, he's really don't say much of anything." And I said, "Oh," and so
was that when he visited when I was going away for college? Is that when they dropped him off, or was this a different time?
It was after. After they finish the fishing, they came.
I know, but what year was this? 1982?
I don't know.
Was this? He helped me put stuff on my car to take to college. He helped me load up my car.
Oh yeah.
Was that this same time?
I don't know.
I don't either. How many times did he come to the States?
Not much.
I was thinking
twice maybe.
Okay, so maybe it was a different time.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Okay.
And well, anyway, so they dropped him off at the driveway in the Southfield home.
Yeah.
Okay. He came in and in the kitchen says, and I never came to the States to spend to fishing. Fishing is enough for one day and a whole